if you want to fully focus on contributing to open source without having to worry about all the Git shenanigans and commands sent from the terminal, that's where GitHub Desktop can actually help you. To get started, you can download it from the official website, and the first thing you want to do is to clone your repository in your machine. If you haven't done a fork yet, let's do it real quick. From here, the easiest way to download the repo is from the code menu, as you can find this handy button Open with GitHub Desktop. After granting the permission in your browser, GitHub Desktop will launch with the clone window already filled with your repo details. You can do the same from File, Clone Repository, and by manually pasting the repository URL. Before doing any kind of change, make sure to create a new branch. This is really important to create a new branch every time you want to do a new contribution to keep them separated and independent from each other. Go on the branch menu and click New Branch. When writing the name, don't forget that spaces are not allowed and will be replaced with dashes. Click on Create Branch, and after a few seconds, you will see here that the current branch shows the name of the one we just created. It's now time to change some files and do our first contribution. As you can see, all files you changed are listed here. You can also select only some for the commit or all of them from this checkbox on top. Before hitting the commit button, don't forget to add a commit message. The description field is not mandatory, but make sure to always properly describe your commits. In the History tab, you will see all your commits in this branch, and in this case, there's also this arrow icon over here. This means the commit has not been published yet on your remote repository. With GitHub Desktop, you can easily push your new branch along with all commits with the Publish Branch button on the top right corner. And as you can see, the arrow icon disappeared. Now that we pushed the branch, for any future commits that needs to be pushed, you will see a number next to the Push Origin button that happens to be the same place of the Publish branch. In case you didn't know, my name is Leonardo, and in this channel I talk about open source, as you can see from all the videos I already published. If you're interested, feel free to hit the subscribe button and join me in this amazing journey. At this point, let's assume with these two commits we did everything we wanted to do for our open source contribution. It's finally time to create the pull request. For sure, you can do that from the browser, but GitHub Desktop makes it even easier. From the branch menu, the final option is Create Pull Request. Click on it and a new tab on your browser will open. What you can see here is that your branch you created with GitHub Desktop on your fork will be merged in the main branch of the repository you want to contribute to. Fill in the details and congratulations! You created your first pull request without using a single git command from the terminal. But the thing is, how can this powerful yet simple UI do everything without using Git? Well, actually, under the hood, it is using Git pretty much every time you press a button. If you want more knowledge on the Git commands that are used by the UI, you can watch this video over here where I tell you all the basic Git commands you need for open source. That is pretty much what we did today with the UI, but from the terminal. So if you're interested, go watch the video and see you there.